Hi kids, welcome back. We did it. Nathan, how's it going? Hi. I'm trying to do an intro here, guys. Give me a second and then I'll get out of your way. We have so many guards on this colony. We did it. We finished another style pack. Now this one is the tropical style. It's only available to the Patreon members of Minecolonies so far, but I imagine this is a good pack. This is well put together. I imagine it's going to become available to everybody very soon and be uploaded to the style colonies. So I want to do a little showcase here of everything we got going on. I guess an overhead view would be first. I picked this little area here. It's in a coral reef of a warm ocean. We had a nice little cove right here that I thought it would fit into nicely. Originally, I thought we would have to push it all the way back to here, but we didn't really need to do all that. Later on in my tips and tricks video, I'll show you what we did over here in our own little personal part of the world to help the production of this mine colony. But so far, this is the whole mine colony. Look at everybody's over here in the animal pen. Here's our little crate train going around. We made a little boat just for aesthetics. Nothing going on here. This is our town hall. Everything is level 5. Let's go ahead and pull out our clipboard so we can show off everything we did. Let's see, page 1, here we go. I like to keep a little clipboard going so I can keep track, especially when we get up to like 9 residences, 5 guard towers. It's really hard to keep track of what buildings we have and what level they are. So as I go through and I tick them off one by one, it's kind of a nice sense of completion too. I'll go slow here so you can read through it if you want. At the very end, I did add some of the animal pens and a Fletcher flower shop dyer. I didn't really need these things, and I'll show you why later on in my tips and tricks video. But the crusher, I would recommend. I didn't do that until the very end. Mainly the Enchanter's Tower was taking so long, I just put in a few more builds while that was going. But the Crusher, if you don't have any extra mods like Create like I do, you're going to want to get that Crusher up right away. There is a lot of concrete. Some of the concrete, most of the concrete is white. When we get over to the animal huts, I'll show you that some of it is in color, but a lot of white concrete goes into this, as well as some glazed terracotta and whatnot, but a lot of white concrete. Decorations, this is my little attempt at making a boat. I'm not very good at making boats. But as far as decorations in this colony go, really the only thing that I saw useful is maybe a couple supply ships dotted around. Like here's a little supply ship I added in. They don't have much besides trees and decorations. So I'm hoping maybe we can get a little bit better at that. They do have, you would think platforms would be something, but it's really just a big empty circle. Lights are just one of these little lights on the side here, just a torch sitting on a couple of fence posts. But they do have 5 trees available, which I use those a lot because I am not good with custom trees, not whatsoever, not even attempting them. So they do have a few tree styles for decorations. One of the other decorations I liked was these little staircase platforms. They've got a bench out here, very simple, but I started duplicating these little fences. Little fences? No, these are ladders, Mom. These are ladders. I started duplicating those around the base for an easy way up. So here's our little fisherman hut. This was one of the things we got up first things to feed everybody. You're going to want to get your fisherman hut up. I even like to do it before the town hall goes up, because honestly it helps keep people fed. A regular guard tower. We've got lots and lots of bricks. Now some buildings are attached to the ground through actual like terraforming. So if you don't build next to land, you are going to have to kind of fill in some of the floating land masses that comes with some of the buildings. Lots of jungle logs, lots and lots of jungle logs. But here we go. Here's our little guard tower. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be here in the middle, but we have a little guard tower. This was my attempt at a Bob Ross sunset painting. We named our township Sunset Cove because the sunset's right down over there. It's kind of pretty, so I attempted a Bob Ross banner. Looks just like one of his paintings. Pretty basic when it comes to the guard tower. They do get their bed and their workstation. Up here, a lot of flags. I like the flags. They did add a lot of detail to it. Over here, we'll take a bird's eye view of the university. That's our university. I really like that they have an observatory to look at the night sky. There's a residence. We'll get further into detail in those. I'm not going to go through all of the buildings on the inside, but some of the ones that we need a closer look at, we'll definitely take a closer look. Town hall, university, a residence. Out over there behind the trees, can't see it. We'll get a better look later. But that's the barracks. The cute spinny thing in the back, that's the bakery. Because one of the mods that I added was create, I was able to get that spinning. I just felt it looked kind of silly being stationary, so it needed to be spinning. I added in some old walls to keep everything connected. Tried not to take anything away from the design. The design is gorgeous, but it definitely needed a little bit of movement on that. Alright, let's go check out the town hall first. We'll do some detailed walkthroughs over here. They've got this beautiful aquarium inside. One of these days I'll be able to build as good as these style colonies. I don't understand this. I've been trimming these, but I don't know. They keep coming back. I don't know why you have all these vines everywhere. This is supposed to be a meeting room. I guess set in the middle of a jungle. I don't know. It's kind of silly. But you can ride the vines all the way up to the ladder. That's kind of cool, I guess. So they have this little platform here. Yeah. There's not even a platform where you can get off and look out. You just, I guess, stand at the top of the ladder. I think a little platform right here to view stuff, or maybe even make it a little wider so you can walk around. I don't know. But it does give a nice bird's eye view of the colony. Some of the things, a little silly. But these are big projects. It's hard to make them great. You know what I mean? Like, there's lots of little things that can be missed. We've got vines. I like the scatteredness of it all. I don't think it needs to be perfect, by all means. Got an outside deck here. Not much going on in the town hall. That's why it's not my first build. Town hall's usually not my first build. They're more for decoration than anything else, so I like to get my tavern up, the restaurant, the fisherman. This is the restaurant. Very cute build. A few things, they didn't make sense to me, but we'll get into that here in a second. Lots of prismarine. As you guys know, with style colonies, you have different levels, so different blocks are required. This didn't make sense. I even built this out by one. I'm not sure how this comes around. I wish there was a little bit more instructions with this. I didn't know how to connect this restaurant to anything. So it's just kind of floating out here. I don't really know. But, yeah. It wasn't obvious how things fit together. You'll notice... What is your name? Persephone? Persephone here is... a little bit weird in her dress style. She's got a little bikini top and a skirt on, and oh, look at this one here. She's got an old-fashioned bikini. Little skeleton, Miss Holly. Yeah, I turned on the Halloween skins when it was Halloween time. As you know, Style Colonies takes a little while to build, so we started this a long time ago. And I went into the actual folder, the world download folder, and I tried to turn it off, but I cannot get it to turn off. So most of my colonists are monsters. Some of the new visitors that came in actually picked up a human face. But most of my colonists are monsters. So here's my level 5 university. We did do a lot of research in this pack. We'll take a little quick look through some of the stuff we needed. I only put the graveyard in there at the last minute, honestly. Like I said, it was just because the Enchanter's Tower was taking so long. So I didn't do any research with that. But there's that one. Combat. I didn't do any of the training academies. The what do you call that? The archer range, the archer school, or the sword school. I don't usually do those because honestly, I can handle the raids. I do like to get the colonists involved in them, but I don't really need the academies. We only put in the composter towards the end as well, so not a lot of that was done. I didn't need a plantation, so I didn't bother with any of those. We are trying to get more crops. She's a terrible farmer. Did we ever put it? No, we never put in another portal. So, again, some of the things that you might want to look at, though, is the crusher and stuff because of the amount of concrete. So, there's that. University level 5. We got some bookshelves. I'll show you this building off. This is a nice building. It does come with the library and the school downstairs. Not much to it at this level except for books. However, upstairs in our university, we have the observatory going this way. The observatory is upstairs and the greenhouse is over here. So we got a little greenhouse, little decoration over here. Very cute. I like it. And then over here we have the observatory. You got to make sure the door's open. There's no way to flick the door on this side. It's only on the outside. I'm not sure what that is supposed to display. You can access your little shelves and research up there. I don't know. Kind of cute. Kind of cute. We did have this nether portal. I never used it.
My bed is calling.
What is calling? Lots of expensive decoration went into this one. And maybe I can just go into free cam to show you. We got the diamond blocks up here. Yeah, that was expensive. That was a lot. However, the worst part of this was the 2 netherite blocks. Just to make a telescope that you can't even use. Yeah. That took a little while to collect, that's for sure. But yeah, this is where you're supposed to be able to look up out of the observatory. It's cute. It's a nice build. I like that it's got a little extra added to it that makes it prettier. Backside of the library. What are you two doing all cozy in the corner? Okay. Okay. Getting all cozy over here in the corner. Here's our school. Miss Zelda is our teacher. Not much to it, but that's okay. The school rarely has a lot of stuff included. We did a guard tower. Let's do a residence. There goes my crate fishing boat. I just added a crate fishing boat to the world. Give it a little bit of style. Level 5 residence. It has a deck that goes all the way around, so you can connect it to all the walkways. This right here is supposed to be access out of the water. However, most of the time, I'm sure we'll see them at some point. The colonists just get stuck there and just pop up and down. I'm not sure why. But, yeah. Our room's inside. So the deck goes all the way around, which is nice. You can hook it up many different ways. Our main area. Each room has its own color. Here's the red room. It's got a couple of beds. I'm not sure what was supposed to go there, but all the builds kind of have that little glitch. The pink room has a spot for 2 beds, but no beds. I guess that's supposed to be like wallpaper. Yeah. So each room, again, has its own color. It's okay. Cyan. These, yeah, there you go. So I guess maybe wallpaper over there or something. The residence took a long time to build. Like a really long time to build. That's waterlogged. Oh, because they have a coral up there. Okay, okay. I never noticed that before. Yeah, these take a long time to build. Where's the ladder? I know that there's a ladder upstairs. Where did the ladder go? I get turned around because each one of these is facing a different way. That's alright. There's not much up there, just a little observatory at the top. Oh, it was over there. So there's that. We did the guard tower. Put in a couple of bees. They've all run away now, I think. Yeah. That's what bees do. They run away. Fisherman. This right here is our sawmill. Jamie, how you doing? He was one of our first workers. Definitely a lot of wood in this. We've got jungle planks, jungle logs, and acacia. So as you're setting up your township, your colony, you might want to look at that. Here's a level 5 farm. We'll do free cam. She's a terrible farmer. You'll see she only has like 4 carrots out there. We have lots of carrots available. That was a neat little platform over there with the trees. But that's my level 5 farm. She's alright. And then the big monster in the back, the barracks, I tried to put it as close to the land as I could. However, this is one of those landlocked builds. You'll notice it just kind of goes straight down. I just dropped sand. That's what I did to make it fit in. If you were a little bit more into terraforming, cool, but wait a minute. If my free cam goes under the water, I can drown? Did you know that was a thing? I kind of want to stay down here to see if I actually drown. Alright, so here's our barracks. Kind of lovely. We got, of course, our metal gate. Iron gate. These vines went... I swear I've trimmed them. I come around here all the time and trim these. Oh, goodness. So, here's one of the... Excuse me? One of the barracks bedrooms. Everything got up to a level 5. But, I tried to mix in mostly swordsmen, a few druids, a lot of bows. But there's their bedroom quarters. Here's a little planning room or something. Is that supposed to look like that? Huh. It does have a... Okay. More living quarters, and then if we go upstairs... Each little barracks thing. Now these are rooms that they don't actually use. But each little thing has a eating room, a kitchen, each little barracks tower. That is one of the banners that come with this pack. It was already done like that. So each one of these barracks tower has that. And if we go up to the top, tippity top, this is where we can get a nice look out. Lots of wool. So if you're doing it without a mod, you might want a sheep farm right away. Major issues with the animal farm. I regretted putting it in at the last minute. I'm like, darn, I should have just kept it out. There were so many issues with it. But let's go have a look. I'm trying to get through them fast. Like I said, not all of them I'll do a quick walkthrough or not, but just trying to give you an overview. Fletcher's hut. Composter's hut is in front of us. Just kind of basic. And then here comes the dreaded animal farm. I'm not even going to walk in there. We're just going to do a flyover. So, I love the idea behind this design. We have 5 animal farms in one. Love that. With the central area, everybody just gets to walk around, all the animals. However, this platform is built and rebuilt every single time you put a new animal pen or upgrade a new animal pen. This has a lot of pretty decorations under this little platform. But I'm done. So, the buildings are cute. I love them. I just wish that there was a little bit more direction with the schematics of Minecolonies, where they don't have to tear up these platforms every time they go to rebuild. That was the one thing. So I imagine before they go public, That's one of the things I'll look at, making sure that is running smoothly. Yeah, cute little build though. I really like it because it brings in more than just the white concrete. Builds in more color. I like that. Here's a platform I put down around a couple of trees. Just trying to do a couple little decorations. Never got very far with it. And this is the Enchanter's Tower that I absolutely love the build, but it took way too long. Yep, there's a builder stuck under the fence or under the walkway now, which is one of the things we'll get into with the tips and tricks. So, really pretty. It's got a downstairs. Under each one of those little towers out front, it's got a full enchantment table. It's kind of neat. Gives a use to this building. Usually these buildings aren't used all that much. Oh, let's take it. I never noticed the closet back there. Okay, we'll take you upstairs. Some nice decorations. Yeah. But the building overall is really pretty. Like, it's got its own little walkway here, little arch. Those are where the enchantment towers are. It was just a pain. I must have lost a dozen builders to this build. It was mostly the mystical site. Oh, there's the enchanter standing outside now. But also, this is one of those where you have to landlock it a little bit. So, beautiful build. Pain in the butt. Lost about a dozen builders to this building. Lots and lots of drowning happened here on the colony. And it was mostly this guy's fault, right here. This is the mystical site. I even tried to fence it off to block off their pathway here. Didn't help much. I loved it. I didn't want to take it down even though it was causing so much troubles, because the build is absolutely awesome. I love this, the little, I don't know what you call this, little tiki guy up here. I like it. But this spot right here was a big drowning spot. They kept trying to walk up here. You'll notice one of my animal herders, I'm not sure which one that is, he's trying to get up there on the platform, but they can't go through the fence. I can't even build, like, that's all fenced in. There's no way to put even a bridge over to it. This right here is all magma. Oops, now I gotta jump down here and not die, pick it up. And I put sandstone over the top because a lot of the times people were burning up and drowning in those little magma pits. So I had to block them off. The mechanic hut, very cute, kind of basic. Not much going on in here, but I like it. And a few of the other, let's see, artisans. This is the glass blower, the glass builder, the glass blower. Just trying to give a quick overview. We'll get to the warehouse probably last. That's our warehouse over there. We'll take a little bit closer look inside. Another builder. Over here is our industrial district. I'll show off my favorite builds of the whole colony. Again, these are kind of landlocked builds, so keep that in mind. That's why they're pushed over here closer to the terracotta. Very expensive build. He probably wants some coal or something. Smeltery, again, landlocked. I do like that they mix that, although, I don't know. I wish it was farther down so I didn't have to terraform as much. This is our blacksmith. Very cool build. I like this. It's got a lot of details to it. Pathway. Another residence, guard tower. There's one of the supply ships. I just put them over there for decoration. It honestly is the supply ship you start with. So it's kind of funny that they have it as a decoration too. Stone cutters, a neat little build. Kind of split in half like this. Our mine shaft. Oh, we got to go out here to my favorite build. Hang on. Like I said, the crusher, I only threw it in there at the last minute because I've got a concrete maker, but this crusher is probably my favorite build. It has got so much detail, and I wish more builds had this. Like, it's got raises and elevation and just a nice little platform. I didn't really need it, but if you're doing this without any kind of mod pack that'll help you get concrete easily, you're definitely going to want that build right away. This is the dyer's hut. Very, very plain. That's why I kind of threw it in there last minute. There's not much to this. If we go out this way, a residence. This is a builder's hut. This is where all the magic happens. I've spent so much time looking at that hut. This is our first builder, Web Dragon. I like to recognize a few people. How did that never grow? There's no string over it. Huh. Interesting. So we're back at the town center. The bakery over here, we can take a quick run through. Very pretty build. I like the interiors on this one. This one's nice. And again, I made that thing spin with the Create mod. It just needed a windmill up there. Here's one of the patrol boats. This is a guard tower as a boat. I added in these trapdoors. They're not part of the build. Just to give them an easier way over. They get stuck under the water. Again, that'll be in a tips and tricks kind of overview of how high to actually build this thing. I wish I had known a few things before I started. I'll make it a very quick video for the tips and tricks. That's why I wanted to do it separately. But I would definitely recommend watching that. I don't know why she doesn't grow any flowers, but this is our florist. It's connected to a residence. I do like how everything's kind of connected. It does get a little confusing sometimes when you gotta walk around everywhere. Here's the back of our tavern. Cute little build. This is where all the visitors spawn in. You'll notice half the visitors are human, half of them are monsters. Again, tried to turn off that holiday skin part. I couldn't figure out how to do it. So, we have monsters in our colony. That's okay. Here's the hospital. Got a plain little doctor's office over here. Split in half with the sick beds. I like that. It helps connect it to the walkways. And I guess we'll stop off here at... Oh, where's my music? My ambience disc of ocean waves. I found that in a dungeon somewhere and I thought it was so perfect. I think I've shown off just about everything though. Here's the inside of our warehouse. Very pretty, very, very pretty. The courier huts, you got 4 of them attached to the actual warehouse. The only complaint I have is they put this ugly green carpet over some of the most expensive blocks in the whole game. That I'm kind of mad about. I don't mind giving them the expensive blocks, but then don't cover it up with ugly green carpet. What are you doing? So it does have an upstairs, lots and lots of racks. I don't mind bulk storage being up here and it being not as pretty. I prefer this because storage is really difficult sometimes with these style packs. So I really did appreciate how much storage there was to this. So I guess that's it. I guess that's a showcase. And like I said, I'll have more of my personal thoughts and opinions and all of that coming up in a different video. I'll make it a shorter video. It won't be quite as long. But, oh, that lantern was on my head. That's rude. Thanks for coming along, taking a visit. I appreciate it. I hope you have fun with this. Give it a try. It was definitely fun. There were some hang-ups, but it was definitely a fun pack. I never built on the water like this before, so I found it really, really interesting. And I hope you enjoy. We'll take one last look over our mine colony. This is the tropical style pack. I imagine it's going to be out for everybody very, very soon. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for visiting. Bye now.